What's up, folks? I'm just making a quick second channel video. I want to talk a little bit about just the state of where YouTube is at and complaints that people have with it and how I don't think necessarily that's warranted. Just giving some encouragement to those of you that are trying to start your own YouTube thing. And also soft launching my Patreon, or it's not on Patreon, but a membership direct support my website. So a common complaint that I hear nowadays from people trying to start YouTube is that they feel like everything's oversaturated, everything's been done, there's no space for me to enter here. But at the same time, I also hear complaints all the time from just anybody that watches YouTube that's like, when I open my YouTube homepage, I feel like there's nothing there anymore. There's nothing for me to watch. It feels like at the same time people are complaining about it being too oversaturated to start, but also too undersaturated to watch. When YouTube started, it was a lot of just people talking into mics, doing Call of Duty commentary, or your classic Good Mythical Morning, two guys on a mic just yapping. And it does feel like there's not as much of that nowadays, which I feel like is what I want when I come to YouTube. It can definitely seem scary starting a new channel and looking at, the Mr. Beasts of the world with giant budgets and super high production value videos. But I don't know that at the end of the day, that's what people want to watch all day. It's like, if there's 100 creators that I want to watch everything they put out, but each of them's only putting out 10 minutes every month, that's still not a lot of stuff. Like most days I open my YouTube app to watch something, put on in the background, and there's nothing for me. I just end up watching podcasts or clips of old TV shows or whatever. It doesn't feel like the old YouTube did, where there was a lot of touch points for the same creator. I opened YouTube today and I was actually pretty happy to see two creators that I really like that are usually more infrequent posting, Marquez Brownlee and Simone Yates. They both posted today just kind of talking into camera, just telling a story, lower production value content. And I was like, this is sick. This is what I want to see from YouTube. Just like these big creators that maybe have the means to do bigger stuff, but still just kind of talking to the audience. And that was really cool to see today. Both of them just post something genuine. And honestly, I will watch those videos from those creators more thoroughly than I probably would their super highly produced content. Anyway, all this to say, if you want to make videos and you're opening your YouTube homepage and the algorithm knows you well, it knows what you want to see. If you're opening your YouTube homepage and you're not seeing much that you want to see, that means there's, thousands of other people out there into the same kind of stuff that you are, looking for a new creator or more content in that genre that you could be producing. So don't get discouraged by the big dogs. Put something out that's good enough that you would watch it. And as you improve, it'll get better and people will see it, Anyway, I don't know. There's a more poignant way to voice that thought, but I just think it's funny that people complain about oversaturation and undersaturation at the same time. I think we're just missing like the Casey Neistats, the Emma Chamberlains of the world. Like, who is there out there that's doing that right now? That's just like posting frequently, not trying to make a big spectacle out of every video, but just kind of using YouTube as it was originally intended, I guess. I'm doing my best to lean into that as much as I can with the weekly uploads because, in a vacuum, if I weren't trying to hold myself to that weekly upload schedule, I would be posting once every 3 months or something like that, 4 videos a year doing big projects. But I'm realizing like that's not the way I watch YouTube. I want, my favorite creators to put out more stuff, even if it's worse. The stuff I end up watching most of the time is, like I said, either podcasts, because then you get an hour or two every week, or like Twitch clips, because then it's like, they're streaming for 6 hours every day and they can get a bunch of 10-minute videos out of that, and they can basically post daily. And that's where like the frequent content is coming from in my viewing habits, at least, because all my favorite creators are posting, 10 minutes every month. Anyway, all this to segue into my membership site, my website will be linked in the description. I'm not officially launching it yet. I'm still working out like what the exact like perks and tiers are. I don't want to overpromise and say like, oh yeah, bonus video every week or whatever, and then I end up not being able to do anything, because I don't want to dilute the free content by asking for money and paywalling content. I don't think that's the right route, but I do, need money to keep going with this. And I want to become, this next wave of creators that I feel is coming, where it's a step back from the high produced stuff, or not necessarily like lowering the production value super low, but just having more touch points, putting out more in general. I was live streaming yesterday, and I was kind of talking about Patreon. Like, people kept asking, hey, how can we support you? How can we support you? And so I ended up just soft launching my website live. I already had it built. I was just waiting to do a big announcement. But there was enough people that just wanted to, help out and make this happen, that I felt comfortable setting it live, at least, as a little soft launch for the people that are really watching whatever I put out. So here's the plan and the goals with the membership. So here's what the site looks like right now. Pretty bare bones, but you can contribute monthly if you want to help keep the channel going. I'm just like, full transparency, I've got no job right now. I saved up a bunch of money from my last full-time job. I'm doing this full-time for as long as I can, whether this ends up paying for it and I can continue, or it doesn't, and in like 3 or 4 months I run out of money, and I'm not going to quit, but I'll probably be posting once a month, once every 2 months, something like that. So just like realistically, I have to start making money for this to work. And I will like announce this publicly on a video. I'm doing like a pretty long, big video. What's up right now is, if you're in the Discord, you will get a role that accesses hidden channels. I haven't really added anything yet, but that's a feature that I have. Add free versions of all videos. So I'm currently waiting on uploads on the last couple, but like 90% of my recent uploads are up currently. You can watch them here in this native player. It works pretty good. Yeah, most stuff's up. I have to add thumbnails to a couple. No ads, no nothing. The goal here eventually is that once I'm a little more ahead on videos, I want these to go up a week before. So by being subscribed to the membership, I don't want to like paywall a bunch of content right off the bat and overpromise, but videos coming out a week earlier if you're a paid member is the goal. Paywalled like Q&As or live streams or some kind of longer form thing is something I'm looking at eventually. At least like a monthly Q&A I think would be good to throw in there, especially as the channel keeps getting bigger and I'm harder to access on live streams and stuff. I want to like keep, I want the members to have like direct access, because at the end of the day, the YouTube ad money is cool and all, but it doesn't pay the bills. And so whoever, decides to help directly support me on this, that's really what's keeping the channel going. What also exists on this site is members-only product discounts. I have it set up right now for 10% off of everything. So when I launch products, which my goal is when I publicly launch this in about a month, that I'll have some kind of product to list. I've been working on custom hats, doing hat blanks, not like going through Teespring or whatever integrated junk they have, screen printed hats. I'm like ordering 100 blanks myself, embroidering them, like fully like shipped and fulfilled by me, handmade stuff. And so if you're a paying member, you would get product discounts on that, because I don't know, that's an extra little bit of value I can give y'all. I listed as a test product. I listed this 2004 Hyundai Elantra for $2,200. So if you're a member for $5, you can get 10% off $2,200. So for $5, you can save $220. It's a good deal. But yeah, eventually there will be actual products in there too. I don't know. I feel like I'm selling too hard, but this is the future of how this channel is going to work. Like, this is the only way I'm going to be able to keep doing this into 2025. Like, I'm going to do my best to keep doing the weekly until I run out of money. I think I can do that till the end of the year, but if this is going to keep going, like, this is the future of it. And in my eyes, that's better than taking a bunch of crappy sponsor deals, because again, full transparency, I have a bunch of emails from a bunch of crappy companies that I could fully take and start doing. I've got Temu in my inbox. Do you want me to do a Temu ad? I think I would rather stop doing YouTube and figure something else out. There's good brand deals in there too, product integrations that I might do at some point. Companies like Rode and Blackmagic that I actually like, but that's just getting products. That's not paying for anything. And I don't want to do like 90-second ad reads for anybody, dilute the content more. And with the viewership numbers right now, I wouldn't even pay a ton anyway. I got like people asking for a full dedicated video for sending over a $200 knockoff webcam. Like, that's not how I want to go about this and have the future of the channel be based on Amazon affiliate commissions and all that trash. So if you like the content, want to keep it coming, and help me on my journey to start bringing up the levels of content that's coming out. My goal isn't to like raise the production value a ton. Like, obviously having a little more of a budget for videos eventually, like, I need like $1,500, $2,000 a month to like survive, just to pay rent and eat. Anything past that goes back in the videos or towards like making cooler products or whatever. If I've got a higher budget for videos, my goal is not to make less videos that are bigger. My goal is to make just more videos in general. More live streams as well. That's something that's been requested, is like, I do 2 hours at 6 p.m. EST every week. And, for the Europeans, that's 3 a.m. or whatever. I want to be able to do more of that and like have actual extra projects to work on for that. Here's the like rough goal of what content is going to look like here, like going into 2025, if this works. Weekly, highly produced, 10 to 15 minute videos like I've been doing. I want a just hanging out stream like I've been doing every week, and then also some kind of produced stream where I'm working on, a series of smaller projects, stuff that doesn't make it into the big videos, but like I want to be, instead of just doing the 2 hour like answering questions live stream, I want to also do like a 6 hour working on projects. I want that to be a thing, and then cut down those streams into multiple, 10 to 20 minute uploads that would go up on a second channel. The goal for that second channel eventually would be like 3 or 4 uploads a week. So at the end of all this, you're getting like at least something every day, whether it's a stream, a main channel upload, or a second channel upload, as well as like a longer format, slower Q&A or call-in show, paywalled on the membership. That's the idea of what this thing is going to look like if this all works, and if I can start making that, $1,500 to $2,000 a month mark, which I don't think is that insane. $2,000 would be what, 400 people at $5 a month, 400 people even right now out of 20,000 that are subscribed. Like, I don't know what it'll look like, but I hope that that's achievable, at least bare minimum, to be able to pay the bills. These are the goals. You'll hear more about it in a main channel upload whenever I like officially launch it. But if you want to get in ahead of time, hop on the site. I appreciate everybody that's sending money. This is, it helps out a lot, really. Oh yeah, the music will go up here as well. High bit rate, so you don't have to rip it off YouTube or whatever. Everything's going to go up here earlier than it does on this channel. I don't think I'll stop posting them publicly as well, but they will be, all the instrumentals and as high quality as I can put them up will be up on the membership site as well for download. And obviously, like I said, all the ad-free uploads eventually 1 week early. That's all. I appreciate all you that have signed up already that are giving a couple bucks a month. It really helps out more than you know. As ingenuine as that sounds, it really does. Because like 10,000 views on a 10-minute video pays maybe $40-50, and that's what most of my videos do right now. So it's like $5 a month here is worth you watching a video with ads 1,000 to 2,000 times. That's how it is. So anyway, appreciate y'all. The official announcement will be in a couple weeks, but I'll stop rambling now. Thanks, y'all.